There is power in the cross. And because there is power in the cross, we know the story of how the cross came about. In the Roman Empire, cross is a symbol of curse, someone who is cursed. And we know when Jesus died on the cross, when they removed the cross, they didn't want his disciples to see the cross. That is why they hid the cross. But after 300 years, Emperor wanted to go to war and he prayed. And this cross of Jesus was shown to him. And when this cross was shown to him, the voice he heard was, "By this cross you will conquer. By this cross you will conquer." And we know how the cross was found by his mother in Jerusalem. And for them to know that this was really the cross of Jesus, because they found 3 crosses in Jerusalem. But the way they could know that this was the cross of Jesus was by touching the cross to the dead person. And the person that died was resurrected. From the first reading, we see how the Israelites were passing through difficulties and they complained to God. They complained against Moses and they were beaten by snakes. But God, in his mercy, told Moses to mold a snake and raise it up, that whoever looks at the serpent will live again, just because of us. And we know the image of serpent. Serpent is not something good. But Jesus became that image of a snake. In the second reading, we see St. Paul telling us that even though he was God, but he humbled himself and became a slave just because of us. And in the gospel, we see Jesus again telling Nicodemus that as Moses lifted up the snake in the desert, so shall also the Son of Man will be lifted up. My brothers and sisters, there is power in the cross. Why is the church showing us all these references in the Bible and this story? It is because the church wants us to see what is hidden in the cross, and also for us to look at the cross. Maybe you are passing through difficulties in your family, just like the Israelites passed through in the desert. Remember to look at the cross of Jesus Christ. During the Mass, after the consecration, the priest will tell us, "Behold the Lamb of God. Behold him who takes away the sins of the world." He is the cross we're talking about. When you have challenges in your life, just look at the cross, because there is power in the cross. The Romans knew that there is power in the cross of Jesus Christ. That is why they hid this cross from the disciples, because they knew that this cross they saw as something that is evil, is hope for the Christians. Cross is our hope, and cross is our tree of life. Let us look at the cross. If you don't have cross in your home, I think you should have it, because there is power in the cross. Not just cross, but the crucifix. In this Mass today, let us adore Jesus who emptied himself to die for us on the cross. And also, let us, in our situations, in what we pass through, let us remember that Jesus is on the cross, looking at us, looking at our problems. God bless you.